Thought I was recording then. I was talking to you all. I wasn't. Yes, sorry for the abrupt end. I would have quite liked to have taken you to the Sainsbury's supermarket. Oh, gosh. I feel like I'm in a dream. You know, I spend too much time on your own. You just feel like you're in a sort of odd, weird universe. I don't know. Anyway, this is video number 2. Me on my way back from Sainsbury's. I've got quite a heavy shopping bag. So I don't think I'm going to have improved my aching muscles from doing these, suddenly going back into doing this exercise. Anyway, so we're out of the infrared light now. This is the time for the UVA light, apparently. Like I told you yesterday, apparently that's going to do something for my serotonin and dopamine. Doesn't seem to be having any effect so far, I've got to say. And also, getting up really early in the morning, or really early for me, doesn't seem to be helping me to go to sleep any earlier at night. So I'm not sure. However, just quite a pretty plant outside McDonald's. However, yeah, it's probably quite good for my mental health, I guess, getting outside. Although you've pretty much now, in 3 days, seen the extent of everything that's good. Look, here's the postman with his trolley. Do you guys have postmen with trolleys? Postwomen. Morning. You've pretty much seen the entire extent of everything that's good in my local area that I can walk to. You've seen, thank you, you've seen all the parks, I think. Well, I'm taking you to some more shit parks, but you've seen the parks, you've seen the geese, you've seen the swans, you've seen, what else have you seen? Yeah, the dogs, the angry, suspicious mothers. You've seen the supermarket. It's getting a bit more busy now. People are coming out and about. I think the cafe's opened. Yeah, so I was talking to you about my friend, wasn't I? I don't really know what to do. It all feels too much, you know. I feel like, I don't know, but it's so painful, isn't it? It's like it's just losing people, you know, because she won't understand. No, she doesn't understand, because clearly I said I'm doing this diet, and she sends a thing to a restaurant, and she doesn't come. She tells me to come and visit her. You know, I was thinking last night, some of you were on the Zoom group when Sean was talking about his going, you know, his friend coming to visit, his best friend coming to visit and going to the gym. And I was thinking, I really should push through and go. I love doggies so much. I was thinking I really should push through and go and see Claire, you know, but it's quite different, isn't it? It's like her coming to visit me. I mean, it does then of course it puts all the response. It's just, I know her and I know what she's like, and she's very much like busy, you know, she's always got like 15 million things she needs to do. And you know, since she's had Amy, her daughter, yeah, I guess it's just like 100 times worse that. And Amy's a real go little person, so it is just go all the time. Oh, this bag is so heavy. That was a mistake. Yeah, it was a mistake doing that. It's going to be a bit of a struggle getting home, I think. Oh, I'm straining a bit. Yeah, let's go through this mysterious archway. Yeah, so you know, and again, having a lot of like self-critical thoughts, I guess, because it's like, you know, I'm thinking about people who really can't even get out of bed, and you know, I couldn't get out of bed for a long time, and then still sometimes I just can't get out of bed, and that's reality. I was thinking about going down there, but I think it's just a hiding to nowhere, unfortunately, you know. But yeah, I'm feeling very sort of self-critical, like I should be grateful because I can get out of bed, and because I can even contemplate the idea of going to see this friend, and you know, but you know, the anxiety, and that's the hard bit, is just like the anxiety of it all, you know, like something that should be enjoyable and like look forward to it. It's not, it doesn't feel enjoyable, it doesn't feel like I'm looking forward to it. It just feels like I'm agonising about it, really. You know, like, of course I don't want to spend the weekend on my own. I've been on my own, really, apart from, you know, I went to see my friend and ended up in fucking hospital. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? It's like, I went to see my friend, you know, I ended up in hospital, and that is what happens. That is what happens. You know, my nervous system gets jangled up, my stomach gets jangled up, and I end up having to go to the A&E, and everyone gets pissed off because, you know, who wants to spend their weekend in A&E? I don't, but neither does anybody else either. Oh my god, this bag this bag is so heavy. I really just over pushing it here. Oh, good God. Yeah. But you know, I guess if I'm not going to go, I need to let her know, really, so that she can find some other fun thing to do. And I can spend my time with you guys, I guess, and wandering about the streets of Nottingham, or, you know, this very small part of Nottingham. This is a mistake. You see what I've done? I'd like to sit down, but it's so wet. I was going to try and walk back the way that I came, but I've just realised that it's going down that slidey hill, and that's a terrible idea. Yeah, I might have to do the shortcut, I think. maybe just not get my 40 minutes of UVA light. I think maybe I'll have to try and go out later. But you know, oh yeah, morning. You know, I just once I've done this, it's like obviously I haven't had enough sleep, and then I just sit staring for the day. The other thing that keeps going on in my mind, and I think it's, you know, I suppose it's just a reality, a possibility, not necessarily a reality, but a possibility. You know, sometimes I get a bit complacent, you know, because I'm not tapering. You know, I've just been holding for a long time. But suddenly I get these panics thinking about, you know, the things that have happened to other people where they've just been taken off their drugs suddenly, or, you know, the doctor changes. My doctor's retiring, and you know, what if I'm forced to do a fast taper, or forced off my meds really suddenly? And you know, I know it's not worth, I'm going to go in a bit of a quiet way. I know it's, you know, on some levels it's not worth panicking about something that I don't have any control over, but I do panic. You know, try to push those feelings down. But I guess, you know, when you try and push thoughts and feelings down, they just resurface, don't they? And, you know, lead to all this anxiety. Like, I'd like to not think about going to Claire's. I'd like to spend the day not thinking about going to Claire's, but then it will be tomorrow and I haven't made a decision. Look, that's a tight space to come out of. Ooh. Look at that. Excellent, well done. Oh, yeah. Look how shiny he's making that car. It's amazing. Lovely. Someone's lucky having a gleaming car. Yeah. I think I'm feeling a bit fed up this morning. That's that's the vibes I'm getting. Not feeling too chipper. Guess I'm tired. Yeah, I just sort of need a bit of gratitude. Gratitude changes the attitude, as they say. And I am really grateful, even though I was tired this morning and I really could have done with like the actual sleep. I am grateful I've got out bins. Look, they've got 3 bins. Look at that, lucky buggers. I don't know if they do this in America. They do this weird thing to the trees where they kind of coppice them and they like chop the tops off them, and they all end up looking really weird like this, like alien trees. Stop them from growing so big. Yeah. Oh dear, I'm running out of puff. I really am. But now the question is, like, do I go back to bed? We had this conversation yesterday, didn't we? Well, one-sided conversation, because it's just me talking. But yeah, toxic naps. Do I go for the toxic nap? or do I just try and keep on going? If I'm going to try and keep on going, then I'm going to need to really start going to bed at a much earlier time than I am doing, because I had a terrible night's sleep again last night. Really bad night sweats, awful. It's just I had to wake up and take my pyjamas off and wrap myself up in a towel. That's just it's grim. Sleep in a towel, it's not very comfortable. Nearly home. I don't know if you guys are starting to recognise it. I've come down a different way. I sound like my mum, like a old lady, puffing and huffing and puffing. Right, we're going to get exciting here, guys. We're going to cross around the roundabout, not over the roundabout, that would be insane. We're going to cross around the roundabout. Luckily, all the children that I could perv on are in school now, so yay. I suppose apart from the ones that are skiving off, like this one, older ones should be in school, but they're not. That's what I was like. Right. Get excited, Shirley, because I'm look at this road I'm going to have to cross. I'm going to have to pay attention. Here we go. It's clear. It's clear. Right. All these shops down here when I was a little girl, they used to be like the butchers and, the greengrocers, and that one there was the sweet shop. But they've all gone now, all of those, things that, local shops for local people. That's all gone. When I went a long time ago. I used to pretend when I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a grown up. And I think, that's wanted to get away from home. And even when I was a small little girl, I used to, thank you, Mr. Postman. I used to come down the road with I had a little wooden basket, or I'd pretend I was like Snow White, and I'd go and buy some apples. I always thought magic was going to happen. I always wanted some sort of magic thing to happen. With my magic apples, or I used to think that I could get to Narnia by jumping into the shower. If I jumped into the shower at exactly the right moment, because we had a shower tray that was sort of green. It was green and kind of lumpy. Sounds grim, doesn't it? But it was grim. It was 70s. Early 80s. I used to try and jump in, and I thought it would take me to the hills of Narnia, but it never did. But every time I did it and it didn't happen, I always used to be like, I must have just got the time a minute wrong or something, so I'd keep on trying. I like these garages. They're not different colours, but they're quite bright and, I don't know, jolly. There's one of them over here is sadly not bright and jolly. I don't know what happened to that one. Dishevelled. Right, are you recognising this is my my apartment, my flat up there. Oh. My neighbour, he cleans his car all the time. Look how shiny it is. But then it just rains. What's the point? Oh, made it. I made it. The question is, did I get enough UV sunlight? It'll have to be enough. It'll have to do. And the second question is, have I got the keys to get back in? Because that would not be a disaster, to be honest. I've got a key safe. Looks quite clever. So, because I'm a bit of a forgetful person, I've got a key safe there. So if I do forget my keys, or if something happens, or later on when I might need care, they'll be able to let themselves in. And you can come up the stairs with me this time. Ooh, we're in, guys. We've made it. Up we go, up the stairs. Should have wiped my feet really, but I didn't. Oh, right, that's it. We've made it. We've made it to the kitchen. We've made it home. Well done. Congratulations. Thank you for coming with me on my walk.